Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're good. That game was honestly so crazy. Arsenal have just won 2-1 away from home, Newcastle, and honestly I'm so happy with that result. Listen, I think today we did good actually. There's been so many moments that I'm gonna speak to you about. There's been a few penalty incidents. Honestly I think we were quite unlucky at times in the first half. But listen, I'm just so happy. I'm so delighted with this today. I think that getting a result. Listen, Liverpool dropped points today, and going into this game, we were 5 points behind Liverpool, and we had the chance today to narrow that down. So I think for me, for us to do that is so important. We left it till the end, and my heart rate, guys, is still going up. But um, listen, going to Newcastle is never easy. We knew that. We knew they're a great side, and we also know the atmosphere at the stadium is always tough for us to play against. So I didn't care how we got the goals. I'm just happy. I'm gonna speak about the whole game because there's a penalty incident which we'll have different opinions on. It's weird. I mean, I think that changed the game so much. I think had that had gone in, I think we would have won the game quite comfortably. But that not, the referee not giving us that penalty, it benefited Newcastle massively. They wanted to kick on and they scored and they got a great goal. Um, so yeah, I think with the penalty incident, I do think it was harsh not to be given. I do think that Pope's leg was in the way of Gyökeres. I do think it was a very difficult thing to overcome because um, it's like I did think as though we were trying. We never didn't try in the game, but I do feel as though that decision kind of affected the team. I think we struggled to come back from that. We were trying, we were giving it everything, but they obviously were going to play a low block way. They were going to play quite defensive, and it's always hard when you play up against teams like that. But for me, we fought hard. The substitutes worked, and I mean, I know at times I've been critical of Arteta. I've given praise, but I think he did really good in the lineup today. I think it was great to see Eze start today. Obviously Trossard, I wouldn't usually be happy him starting, but I thought he did decent today. I thought he had great moments. I will do the player ratings a bit later on, but yeah, I think Marina as well. Listen, Marina is much better as a striker than he is in midfield. I think we just have to play Marina in that position, bring him on as a striker, or bring him on to play in attacking sense because he did really good. That header, I think for me, when he equalised, I could see that game going either way. Newcastle also had a penalty incident as well, guys. Let me know as well what you made of the decisions today because, listen, I'll be honest with you, I think they should have got a penalty as well. I think both teams should have got a penalty. We should have got a penalty before they should have got a penalty. We got away with that, but listen, it was a very chaotic game. I'm just delighted that we've gotten over the line in this game today because these are the games you're going to look back in a few months' time. I think should you've won here, it makes a massive difference, and I'm really happy. So yeah, I think we're going to have to just try and take it a game at a time. Right now, we're in a good position. We're 2 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool dropped points, which helped us, and we absolutely had to capitalise on that. So I feel relieved, to be honest with you, because at this stage, you have to just get the results. Results is what matters. I mean, performance-wise today, guys, I thought we were really good today. We were just a bit unlucky. Big up to chat as well. Good to see you guys here. I just want to read out some comments. Actually, it's Robbie Clear handball. So good to see you still 2 points behind us. Yeah, I mean, it's so early to say right now, but it's how race is heating up. It certainly is. Be up, Chris. Plenty of twists and turns yet this season. You deserve to win, to be honest. Has to be chances before the goals. I definitely think we deserve to win. I think if it ended 1-0, I would have felt a bit like that was unfair. I do agree with what you're saying. I mean, we had so many chances that we didn't finish. I thought Eze was great. I thought Nick Pope's day was just too hard to play against. But yeah, we had a lot of chances, we did. Big up to Simon, good to see you here. I thought both were penalties, but since we didn't get ours, fair enough. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I can't sit here and say that there shouldn't have been a penalty because I think they should have had a penalty. I looked at that and I thought I was literally hiding behind the cushion because I literally thought that is going to get given. Because if I was in that position, I would have given that. Um, but you know what? It's just a relief to have won today. I just feel so relieved because decisions aren't always going to go your way. And I'll be honest with you, when that didn't go our way, I was frustrated. But you have to just put that behind you. You're going to have to do that. Um, I'm used to referees being the way they are, especially with Arsenal. We've seen referees make poor decisions many times, but I think what you have to do is you just can't let it define you. You just have to get on with it, and you just have to move past it because if you let it get to you, then you're not really going to learn. So yeah, I think it was so difficult because you're losing 1-0 and it's about 18 minutes in. And I honestly thought to myself, I didn't actually think we're going to win this game or draw this game. I just felt like we could have been playing all day and nothing would have happened. So yeah, it was one of those games. We were good, but they were really difficult to play against. I will give them that. They are a tough side, and we all knew that actually going into this game that this was going to be an incredibly tough game. But listen, for me, you got the 3 points. I'm over the moon. And big up to James. Big up to chat as well. Good to see you guys here. Please make sure you obviously are liking and subscribing as well. Well, I'm chatting away with you guys, but I will be doing the player ratings in a few minutes. I just want to chat with you guys a little bit before that. Big up to It's Me Everest. Congrats on the win, Sophie. I do hope you don't win the league. Thank you so much. Yeah. Listen, we can't carry away at this stage. It's so early, you can't get carried away. I'm just enjoying this win because I didn't think we were going to win it. Sophia could have ruined us today. I was really thinking to myself they were going to get a goal right at the end. I think that would have crushed me if that happened because I was really rooting for us to, see this game out, which we did. But it's nice knowing we can relax. We can breathe now, guys, knowing that we've got the job done. But that was very stressful. I can't lie. That was difficult. St James's Park is always a tough ground for us to get a win. A big 2 points behind Liverpool. Already playing at Old Trafford, Anfield, St James's Park as a good start. That's a good way to see it. I mean, it's difficult because you look at our last games. I think last week we could have beaten Man City. I think we're better than them, but in the reality is that you have to accept that, and we've not had a bad start at all. I think Liverpool have just got results. I think Liverpool have been good and not playing great for the full 90 minutes, but getting results. But you know what, guys? It's actually been a great weekend. Spurs drop points, Liverpool drop points, and Spurs, so yeah, it's been a good weekend. But yeah, I am proud of the team. I really am. Gabriel scoring the header at the end. Do you know what, guys? When that went in, I couldn't. I was lost for words because you always in your head when you're taking the corners at the last minute, you always think to yourself, maybe it's our time, maybe we're going to win this. But I didn't think we'd win that. But big up to you got to give credit to Gabriel as well because he always scores in those moments. He's very good in the set pieces. So yeah, I'm really happy for Gabriel Marino today. I've been critical of Marino, and I'm not afraid to say that. But Marino, I've always said, is a much better player when he's playing as a striker. When he's off the bench as a striker, I think he can get you the goals. And today, like I said, all the matter say is the 3 points. Going into this game, I didn't care how we won, but we did make it was harder for us than it needed to be honest with you. Good to see Graham. Hi, Sophie. You went out to attack straight away, but what do you think of the Gyökeres foul tripped over Pope? Would you have given a penalty even though Pope touched the ball? I didn't give him back. It was a good question, Graham. Big up to Graham. It was a weird one because when I was watching it on TV, I saw it from quite a few different angles. The first angle when it happened, it did seem as though Gyökeres was tripped. It's difficult. It does seem as though he did get some contact on Gyökeres. That's why I probably would have given it. I think Gyökeres was going for the ball anyway, but I do see there was contact. So I think I probably would have given it. It's a difficult one because every angle is so different. But I would have probably given it, to be fair. Big up to Zach. Good seeing the chat. Amazing result. Well said. Big up Zach. Absolutely. I just feel relieved right now. I'm still high on adrenaline, can't breathe on my friends' arrivals. Yeah, it does feel nice to enjoy this one. Geotech subs, 1 point right time, definitely. The games you get coming now as wage drop points last season, so I need to put that right. Yeah, that's so true. Let me just see. I know we've got West Ham next weekend. I know we've got Champions League games like in between, but um, yeah, let me just see who we've got in the league because I think, as you mentioned, the Easter games, we might see like you look at our next two Premier League games. You've got Arsenal versus West Ham, Arsenal versus Fulham, Crystal Palace. Like every game is going to be tough. You can never go into it thinking it'll be an easy win. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how we approach them games. We just have to get the win. I think we just have to get over the line, in my opinion. Like that's how I see it. But yeah, I do agree with you, Chris, because last season we struggled with Fulham. They're a great side who have got some great players, like got a few good Arsenal players. Um, West Ham have obviously selected their manager. They've got a new manager coming in. We're playing them at the worst time, really. But yeah, I do agree. I think it's not ideal. But yeah, listen, guys. Just because he won, I'm not going to say here we're going to win the league. Because in the league you can easily be 10 points behind. You got to take it a game at a time. But obviously, I'm really happy for today because we got over the line today, and we all have our own opinions on Arteta, but Arteta did get it right today. He made changes which I thought were needed, and we played really good today. I know we had a few bad decisions, but a crazy game, but we won. I'm very happy. I am going to go into player ratings now, guys. So feel free to join me, and you can put your player ratings in the comments. I will be bringing up your comments as well. Obviously, big up to those that are watching this. Make sure you obviously are liking and subscribing. And yeah, I'm going to start off with David Raya now. I thought David Raya, his distribution today was pretty good. I think he was definitely wanting to get those passes up to Gyökeres. I think it's difficult when you look at the goal because he did try to get it, but I just think the speed of the header was maybe too much for him. I think Raya did too much wrong today. Actually, I think he was quite comfortable with the ball. I know we conceded. I do have that in my mind, but I don't think David Raya was bad at all today. I think it was just a very frustrating game today, but I'd probably give Raya 7. Like I said, I think Raya, yeah, I think we did good. So yeah, I can't really give Raya anything too high, but I think with Raya, I don't think he did too bad really. I'd probably get, like I said, Raya 7 today. I think he had some good moments. Like distribution was great as well. Timber, I love watching Timber today. He was great. He nutmegged the players quite a few times. Did I notice actually with Timber, how skillful he was? I think he was very good. I think obviously he gave the ball away at times, but on a whole, I think it was a very good performance from him today. So yeah, I'd probably give him a 6.5 or 7. Raya can see the goal. I think out the back they were very good at trying to make us make mistakes, but I don't think Raya did a bad day at all. Raya was indecisive. Goal gets a 5. Mosquera was good. Only problem was the back pass. West Ham with a new manager is tricky, but yeah, absolutely have to win them games. We played so well in the first half. No wonder the two of the best defence in the league. Pope pulled off incredible saves. Gyökeres had some chances in front of goal. Yeah, there was a lot of chances, as you mentioned. I think there were so many there. It was a tough one, but yeah, I agree with you there. Like Timber, I'll probably give Timber 7.5. I think he was good today. I think he's grown on me every game. He's improved every game. He's great attacking going forward. He's great defensively. I love how great he's attacking going forward. I think that's a great quality of his. Mosquera, I think, first of all, guys, I was actually surprised Mosquera started. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am still a bit confused, right? Because um, I heard on the internet, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that Saliba was injured. So I was thinking to myself, why did we play Saliba last week if he's injured, or did Saliba get injured after the game? I think Mosquera had I think it was, I break him a 6. He was good. He had a few shaky moments. Maybe gave the ball away, I think, for their goal. But I think for him, it's his first season playing in these big games. I think he did. I think he did decent at moments. He got the ball out of the box. He did well defensively. Um, but yeah, I think I do get why he brought Saliba on the second half. But yeah, I'm a bit confused with Saliba's fitness update because it said that Saliba had an ankle injury. So I don't know. But yeah, probably give him a 60. Not a bad performance from him, and he's definitely improving. Um, Now let's talk about Gabriel Magalhaes because, in all honesty, like he is amazing. I'm gonna give him an 8.5 today. I think he was really good. As like I said, I think he did so much. Right, defensively, we're seeing how good Gabriel is. We've known about how good he is every season. Like last season, I think he was our best defender. He's just getting better as every game goes on, and I am enjoying watching him right now. And the goal he scored as well when we needed him to score in the big moments, he did. So for me, I would have Gabriel 8.5 say my play of the match. Calafiori today, I'd probably give him a 6. I think he had good moments. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was worried he was gonna get sent off when he got that yellow card. I was thinking to myself, like, are we I was worried, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried he was gonna get sent off. I think he did a decent job, good going forward, good defensively, in a really tough game today. So, yeah, obviously, I'm gonna go on to subs, regarding Saliba as well. So I will go for the team and the substitutes as well. Um, be able to chat. I'll read your comments in one moment now. Midfield, let's talk about midfield. I think midfield, God, that was so much better today. Happy Arteta changed up today and didn't play Mourinho in midfield. Mourinho is a good goal scorer and not a midfielder. Um, Declan Rice today, what a game from Declan Rice. I really love Declan Rice. I think he was great. I think going forward as well, he's a great player in transition. I think defensively, there was a good few times where he put in the right sort of blocks. He did really good time tackles. I think he was really good today. I think he had a really good game today. Declan Rice. So I'm going to give him an 8.5 as well. Obviously, he put the cross in the box to Marina, who scored. So like I said, I'm happy with the Wednesday. I think all these players did really good today. Now, Super Mendy, I love watching Super Mendy today. What I really love about him is that he's definitely growing on me. As every season goes by as well, you need to have the right midfielders to do a decent job. And what he today was really good. He really impressed me. What I actually loved as well, I know it was sort of in the last 10 minutes. I love his passing going forward. There was a great chance that we had, and Timber didn't score from it, but he put a ball over the top for Timber, and I just thought that pass was amazing. He offers you that creativity, and he did that a few times in those last 10 minutes. So for me, I think he was amazing today. I'm going to give him a 7.5/8. I think he was really good and offers you something different. So yeah, Zubimendi for me gets that. I say great to see Eze get a start today because I think he deserved it. I think Eze definitely suits that role centrally. I think obviously I don't doubt he would be good on the wing, but I think essentially he is very good and he did great today. He did have a few chances. Obviously, you do want to see him score, but I think he had a performance to be proud of. I'm going to give him I'll give Eze 7.5 today. I think he was definitely great today, and I hope he can just build on what he's doing, the chance that he had. Do you know what I liked about him is that he wasn't afraid to take his chances. Like usually with some of these players, they might hesitate. Even if his shots went wide, he gave it a good go, and we've missed a play like that in midfield for a while. And yeah, I think today he did absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see more of him. Let me just go through your comments now. Big up to James, big up to Graham. Yay, Sophie did it 1 at 2. I was screaming it loud. Yeah, I was too. I'm not gonna lie. When Gabriel scored, I was just so speechless that I just couldn't speak. I was like too stunned to talk. Gabriel should be also captain as they should play the 10 rough now. I can't lie, Ellie. You're right there, as they should play number 10 as well. Big up to James says subscribe, hit the like, see you later, enjoy Gunners. Thank you so much, James. And of course, guys, make sure you're liking, subscribing as well. And big up to Stephen who says big up Soph, bloody Arteta. And yeah, I'm gonna go on to speak about Arteta later. There is so much to go talk about. I'm gonna carry on with the play ratings, but there's honestly a lot to talk about right now. So yeah, I can't wait to chat away now. So attacking players, this is interesting actually. Now I wasn't surprised with this lineup. I maybe thought with Martinelli starting this game, but in general I was happy. Let me go with Saka. Obviously Saka played. Um, I think Saka might have played about 70 minutes. He did play a big chunk of the game. I think Saka was a joy to watch. I was really enjoying watching Saka play today. I do think it's good that Arteta took him off because as much as Saka would have played the whole game and done really good, maybe things would have been different. But Saka is a player that's coming back from injury. And we do have to bear that in mind that we can't rush him back. So for me, I think it was the right thing for us to today not to play him for the full game. So I do want to give credit to Arteta for that. I think Saka did decent today. I thought he put good cross in the box. He made a lot happen on the right, with Timber. So like Saka at 7.5 today, I think he had a decent performance. I think he was fouled a lot of the times and the referee didn't really do anything about it, which I felt a bit disappointed about really. But I think it was a really good performance from Saka today. So I'd probably give him 7.5. I think with Saka, with his minutes, you're going to have to ease him in and not always play Saka. Give Saka a rest sometimes when you've got Madueke when he will come back. So I think it's good Arteta took him off when he did. Big up to yourself, Arsenal, big Gabriel. Yeah, I'm so happy about it. I'm still buzzing. It doesn't feel real that we scored right at the end. I mean, I think just getting those 3 points today were crucial. But yeah, I'm really happy. It's all about the 3 points today. So yeah, I'm just like I'm sort of in shock when I'm still talking about it, but I am also relieved that we've done it today. But yeah, I think today it's just important to get the win. So I'm really happy about that. Trossard today, I think obviously Trossard had a really big moment in the first half. He hit the crossbar. I think that was a really good run from him. I think he was unfortunate not to score from that. I think we were very unlucky in that first half. I think that was really it was frustrating because I think we could have scored quite a few in the first half. I don't think 1-0 really reflected our performance in the first half. I think I could trust on 7.5 again. I think he had good moments. I mean, I'm always honest with you guys. Like, I'm not really big on playing Trossard because I do think Trossard is a lot better off the bench. I think Trossard is just I think he's just a player that is an impact substitute. I think he's just obviously something different, but I credit. I think he did a decent job today. I think he had a few good chances, but that was the first half was definitely a big chance for him. But yeah, I don't know really, guys. If I'm being honest with you, who should start on the left long term. It's really difficult now because I'm going to come on to this about Odegaard, but he was really good when he came on. But I love Eze essentially. Um, I think Martinelli right now is probably better coming off the bench. I don't know really, but it's a good headache to have right now. Gyökeres is so mid. I lost count how many times he got bullied every single time he's not quite off this league. I don't agree with that. I think it's too early to judge. Yeah, he had quite a fair bit of chance that he did fluff, but I think Newcastle are really hard to break down. I agree Eze is much better in the centre of midfield. He makes things happen. Unlucky Trossard hitting the post. What a passing move Rice rips a corner. It's so difficult to defend against. Yeah, Rice did that was great from Declan Rice. He's shown how good he is. Big up Stephen. Hats to Arteta. Taking advantage of Liverpool loss has been a downfall of him. Got to take advantage against Newcastle, who you don't do well against. Yeah, listen, I've had my thoughts on Arteta. Obviously, guys, I do have my concerns if he can get us over the line with the league, but he did really good today, Arteta, and he got decisions right. I do think we were unlucky. I'll be honest with you, in the first half, I do think Arteta's right to be frustrated with the decisions that have been made, but I do give credit for him for the subs. I think the subs were the right time actually. Don't worry. Now let's talk about Gyökeres. It's an interesting one with Gyökeres because I feel as though he had more involvement in the game today. He was floating around the left, the right. He was definitely trying to make things happen. He had a few good chances. I'd probably give him a 6 today. It's difficult because you want him to be scoring in these big games, and especially with the chance. He did have quite a few chances, and we can't deny that. But I think it's like people are still unsure on him, and I feel like people need to remember, like Sesko United, he's only scored 1 goal. Gyökeres has scored like 3. So I feel like we have to understand that it's a long season. And Gyökeres, it's his first time here playing with this team with Arsenal, and we have to understand that this is a team learning from Gyökeres. Gyökeres is learning from the team. So I think we need to just be patient and give him a bit of time. I think he does do a lot of good in this team. I don't think he's awful, but obviously he didn't score today, didn't really get much assists. So yeah, a bit disappointing. But he wasn't bad at all. But I'm gonna go on to the substitutes now, guys. Let me see as well. So Logo Saliba. Saliba came on from a square for the start of the second half. I'd probably give Saliba maybe 7. I think he did a decent job. I generally am so confused because before the game, well, when we saw the lineup, it did seem as though Saliba had a few injuries, so I don't really know. But listen, I'm really happy. I do think that Saliba did a really good job and back to his usual self. I think great partnership there as well with, you know, um, Gabriel. So yeah, I think he was decent, and River Square was a big game for him, so we do have to understand that as well. But yeah, I think Saliba was good as well today. Locke is definitely feed the goat scorer type of player. Yeah, I think he just needs a bit more time, and I'm sure if Eze starts to be a starter, he'll develop skills and learn to play with him as well. But I don't think we need to be worried really about it. I'm not sat here worried about it really, so I don't think we need to be worried either. It's early days as well, but today was a really tough game today. I think it's always tough because they're such a great side, and they're going away. It's difficult away, but we got the win today. I'm of course really happy with that. Maybe Marino as well. Marino. Before I do, big up to Arsenal Gunners, so smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much. Big up to chat guys as well. Obviously it's great to chat with you guys today. Happy we got the win. And make sure you are liking as well. Please do subscribe here if you haven't already, as I'm getting close to 4K. But big up to the chat. Now, yeah, Marino. So Marino came on, California came off. That was about 17 minutes in, and first of all, I was happy California went off because I'm not gonna lie, I think we could all sense California was gonna get a card. Like I could just sense California getting a second yellow. So for me, I was happy with that. Marino comes on, and what a great header from Marino that was. That really was amazing. I was really impressed with that. That's what we needed because let me see. I just want to see what minute he scored. I think it was like 87 minutes. 84 minutes. So he scored 84 minutes in, and honestly, since then that game went crazy because Newcastle had a chance. Obviously, the penalty incident, and then Gabriel scored. So that those last 10, 15 minutes were sort of crazy, but credit to Marino because he's a player that needs to make a difference. I've always said this to you guys that I do see a place for him with this team. It's just not in midfield. He's definitely much better as a striker, which I don't know why, but he just is. So for me, that made a massive difference to us, bringing him on and the impact he had in this team. But yeah, Marino, thank you. I give Marino about a 7.5 and 8 today. I think he was really good. So yeah, credit to Marino as well for stepping in and doing such a great job when he needed to, when the pressure was on. Martinelli as well. I think Martinelli came on as well a little bit late. I think he was good as well. I think Martinelli is definitely. I think his confidence is coming back. He scored 2 goals in his last few games, and I think he's definitely an important player for this team. So I'd probably give him a 6.5. I think it's hard to know as well, guys. That is he a starter? Is he someone that will come off the bench at the moment? It's so tough to know right now, but I do definitely think he has an important part to play in this team. So yeah, I want to see more of Martinelli. I want to see him continue to get in the team because I think Martinelli is a player that just needs a bit of time and to play more games. So yeah, I was happy with Martinelli today. Give me guys 1 second. I just need to fix my lighting. Thank you guys for waiting for a sec. But yeah, that is pretty much the play ratings. As Lewis Skelly came on actually. Lewis Skelly, I think, was quite good in our build-up play going forward. I think I just brought him on to attack, and do you know what? I don't blame him because I generally think Lewis Skelly is a great player in the attacking sense. I think he obviously brings you something a little bit different. So yeah, I think for me, I think it was the right decision. I'm happy Arteta did do that. To be fair, yeah, I'm happy with how Lewis Skelly does. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great attacking player to have in the team, and I think he did a decent job today. So I'll probably give him a 7. I don't know if I missed anyone. I can't remember. If I have, let me know, obviously. But that is pretty much the play ratings that I said. I'm just still buzzing. Like I'm still can't believe we've just beaten Newcastle the way we did. But listen, you have to get the win. The most important things in these games is getting over the line, and the fact we've done that today is amazing. And I'm absolutely buzzing. I will obviously I'm going to speak about Arteta as well and give him a rating as well. Be up to Graham, who says, Chris shields the ball well, but the two in defence a bit difficult for him in the game. I think he didn't slip. He would have buried that chance as they will give him a goal scoring opportunities. I think you're right. I just think we need to see a bit more of him and Eze playing together a bit more, and I've no doubt he will do really well here. So yeah, Arteta, support Arteta because I saw the lineup today and I thought, wow, you have gone for something different. You've gone for something that I wanted. I wanted to see Eze centrally. Honestly, in the attack, I don't mind who plays because I feel comfortable with the options that the players will do a good job. But we know the midfield is a big part to play in the attack because if you play negative football, your attack is probably going to struggle to create chances. So I feel like for me, it was the right decision to play Eze there, and Mourinho obviously comes on afterwards, which helped us later on. But I'm happy Arteta went for something different in that position because I just think that if you keep playing negative midfield, it's not really going to help you. I think it's not the way forward. So I'm happy Arteta did make that change today. Arteta made the subs at a good time. You made the right subs. I think it's a good thing bringing Marina on as a striker, and because he's really good at headers, he really is. And he definitely makes a difference. I'm not saying Mourinho is always going to score, but he does make a big difference to this team. And I think that really helped us going forward. Obviously, we know you made the differences. Obviously, I do get why you brought Mascara off because I think Mascara did struggle a bit, but Saliba did good as well. And yeah, I just think we did right substitutes today. I think it worked out. Odegaard as well. I've not given Odegaard a rating actually. I'm going to speak about Odegaard's, but yeah, Arteta today for me gets a good rating. I'll probably give him an 8 today. I think he did good today. So yeah, you gotta listen. I'll always say to you, if Arteta doesn't get things right, I'll come on here and tell you guys. But if he does, I will also come on here and say that. So yeah, fair play to Arteta. He did what he had to do, and we did get over the line today. Odegaard, I can't believe I forgot about him. Odegaard for me, honestly, the only bit of criticism I'd give Arteta was I wanted to see him come on a bit earlier. I think Odegaard would have thrived in this game, which he did, but I think Odegaard was really we were crying out for an Odegaard in this game, and honestly, he made such a difference. I think for me, he offers you that creativity. He just his passes were just amazing. Um, I think it was so amazing, like the passes that he did going forward. And I think we were, really unlucky at times, not to score from Odegaard's chances. But Odegaard today really impressed me. Odegaard did amazing today. So I'm going to give my credit to Odegaard because I think he was great. I'm going to give Odegaard 7. I think as well, like a lot of you guys might not think Odegaard still has a future at Arsenal, but I do like Odegaard. I do value him. I do think there's a really good player in him still. But yeah, I think Odegaard was amazing today, and he does deserve so much credit. And yeah, I was made up with him today. So yeah, Odegaard. That's what we want to see. We want to see more of him. We want to see him do that a bit more. So yeah, for me, I think it was a really good performance from him. And obviously, with Odegaard being on the bench, we didn't really see him much. I thought, is that because he's still injured? I get Arteta didn't want to ease him in the game, but Yeah, I think it'd be nice, Odegaard as well, him getting more minutes as well. I think that'll make a big difference for him because I thought he was amazing today when he came on. And like I said, the subs worked and I'm really happy. So yeah, I think it's a big win for Arsenal today. I think we had to win, obviously, but we showed that fighting spirit. We never gave up, and I'm absolutely over the moon with that today. Um, I will check if I missed out any players, but I think I've pretty much done the player ratings. I do have to say as well, and Nick Pope said, bloody hell, he was hard work. He really made it difficult for us. He really was. He made it so difficult for us to really get anything past him. Like we've all said in the chat, they were so hard to break down because they were so defensive and they were so difficult to play against. But listen, we did a good job today and I'm really happy. I just want to make sure I've not missed out any players for the player ratings. Yeah, I think I've pretty much done them all. But yeah, I think a lot of the players really worked hard today. So happy to have these 3 points going forward. And we have West Ham next week, but obviously we've got our Champions League game on Wednesday as well. So let's have to see how we do in that one. Be up to great. I tell you, took the brakes off today. We were at full throttle in that game, especially in the attack subs. He made worked us back in the game. Really have to level it. I do really think that those subs made a difference, and I do genuinely think we're a better team today. I think the goal they scored, I think, was a great goal. You have to give them that credit. They probably were going to sit back and defend, but the way we never gave up just shows you the character of the team, the fact we are still fighting to win the league, and that just shows you everything about the team. So yeah, I think we played a lot more exciting. I mean, I've spoken to you guys, I've done like shorts, I've done videos about this, but I've been worried lately that we've not looked exciting, we've looked a bit boring. Like against Portfield, that was such a boring match. We were so negative how we played. But today I give the team credit because we were exciting. SA in Centrally definitely makes us look a better team. So I'm really happy that we look a bit more exciting now. Big up to Sam. Hi, Safe. How are you? I'm very happy with that win in a tough place to go to. Big up to Sam. I'm really good, thank you. I hope you're good too. Yeah, I'm happy with the win. Buzzing, of course. I think getting the win is the most important thing. I mean, our record at St James's Park isn't actually great. We've won, obviously, we have won some, we've lost some, but I think for me, we had to just get over the line today. And honestly, we've done that, and I'm really happy. But yeah, I think today it's just about getting the win because you look back, we'll be looking back at the end of the season, and we'll be thinking, have we done everything? Are the games that we'll look back on and regret? And honestly, I think this will matter. So yeah, I'm just relieved. I really am. I just feel like it's so important to get over the line. Um, so yeah, fingers crossed, guys. We'll keep up this momentum, and we'll keep building on this because honestly, I wouldn't surprise me if we lost to West Ham next week and we've just beaten Newcastle. It'd be very it'd be a very Arsenal thing to do. I won't lie to you guys, but yeah, hopefully, guys, we will do this and we will be contenders a little later in the. Obviously, right now it's so early, it's so early days to sort of judge or anything, but I think it would be great. But yeah, I think it would be great for us to be challenging in January. I generally want us to take it down to like the last day, the last week. We just have to go for it, for me, and I'll be happy with that. But it's early days. Man City as well, they've been doing really good as well. We honestly just have to take it all the way to the end. But I do want us to focus on other competitions as well and do that. Good to see Arsenal fans celebrating their back in the favourite position second. Listen, we can do a win. We beat Newcastle. It was a very tough game. We showed a lot of character, and this team has shown today they don't give up. And that's all it is. We've not won the league yet, so listen, we can be happy with that. Thank you so much, Stephen, for your donation. That's very, very kind. I appreciate that. Big up to Stephen. Be up to Gunner 2000 says subscribe to this channel at 4K. Well done. Thank you so much for your support as well. And yeah, obviously, guys, make sure you're subscribing as I'm very close to 4K now. But big up to you. Obviously, if you guys have got any questions, do drop them in while I'm chatting away with you guys as well. But yeah, honestly, I'm just so happy we won today, and obviously I've done my player ratings. We have a game as well against Olympiacos on Wednesday, so I think we are going to see a lot of rotation in the squad this season. We're not going to see the same team for the whole game. So you're going to see a lot of changes, which I think can be expected because honestly, we want to go all for it, the Champions League as well. We do want to go for all for it then as well, but we have to make sure that we are really giving it our role in the league as well. But yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of rotation, a lot of changes. Maybe sometimes Martinelli will start, maybe sometimes Trossard will. But I think it is also a bit of a blur as well because Madueke, I do actually miss Madueke. I think he was honestly doing amazing, and he has an injury which is setting back a bit, which I do feel is a bit of a shame for him because I was enjoying watching him. But listen, I think we've got some great players there. I think we just need to make sure we do not pick up any injuries because we do have a lot of injuries right now, and I think that's quite tough. But it is part of football when it does happen. But yeah, I just really hope that we can just, I want to be in January and still be challenging for the league, and I hope we are still going to be in that position. But we're just going to have to hope and pray that we're still there by that time. But yeah, obviously, guys, if you've got any questions, do drop them in. I'll probably be on here about 15 more minutes with you guys. But yeah, big up to all of you guys here. And yeah, I've got obviously another big week ahead, obviously. But I think tonight I always say to you guys, like, enjoy the win, but take it game at a time. We can't carry it away, but it feels amazing scoring right at the end because I'll be honest with you, we used to do that a few years ago. I don't know what season it was. It may have been like the 22-23 season. We scored right at the end, and you knew Arsenal were always going to win, and we'd always find a way to win. And I feel as though that Arsenal was coming back today, and that's what we want to see. I think we just need to work out who's better off the bench and who's better, starting really, because we've got players that can make a massive difference to this team, like a bench as well. And when Neri wasn't on the bench today, guys, just let you know, I do think that was possibly because of the fact Odegaard was on the bench. Maybe you couldn't have so many players off the bench. But I think Arteta got the right lineup as well. Was spot on today. I think Gyökeres will grow into the games. I think he just needs a bit more patience, time. And he needs to kind of learn to play with these new players. I think it depends who Arteta long term is going to play centrally, because if you're long term going to play Eze or Odegaard today showed how good he can be. Eze for me, we know how good he is. So I think Gyökeres just needs a bit more time. As well, you look at the bench as well. You have got quite a few players you can bring on. I mean, you look at it, you've got Norgard in midfield you can bring on. You've got, Marino, Martinelli, Dalman. I think with Dalman, I think for me, we're gonna have to see as well how it will go, but I think we'll just have to give it a bit of time with that. But yeah, I think we just have to rotate these players. I think we just have to manage players' minutes. And hopefully for me, it will go to our plan. It will go to how we want it to be. But yeah, I do think we're in a good place. It's really difficult because, as I say, in the league, you can easily be 5 to 10 points behind. If you get a few draws or loss, you can easily do that. Like today, if we had lost today, I think we'd I think we'd still be the same distance behind Liverpool. So we had to capitalise on that. And honestly, a draw for me wouldn't have been good enough today either. Obviously, I was delighted Mourinho scored, but you look at you've had a draw against Man City. We had to pick up points today. We really did. So I'm obviously really happy with how it's gone today for us. And I think, like I said, getting the win is the most important thing. And I'm just buzzing, guys. I really am. I'm really over the moon. Obviously, to those that have just joined, I have gone through the play ratings. I've done that. But if you guys have got any questions you want to drop in, I will send them in. But yeah, I'm really happy with the win today, guys. It still hasn't sunk in. I still feel like I'm on cloud nine. I think we're all on cloud nine a bit. I think it does feel amazing to win today in these circumstances because I think, you know what, we had to win today because we've already dropped points at Man City, we've dropped points at Liverpool. I think the Liverpool one was very tough to take, the way we lost, because we're so close to a draw. But we broke our curse at Newcastle. We generally have won, and Gabriel, Marina, they both deserve their credit. They both deserve their flowers because they were amazing. I think as well, when Arteta chooses to bring on these players as substitutes, you'll always hope they'll make a difference, but you just never know which players will be able to change the game. But I think Gabriel, I think he is always great at headers. We know how good he is, and I think he made a massive difference today. And that is honestly what you want from your players. You want them to step up in those big moments because, I mean, someone mentioned it before, but we've got a lot of big tests coming up. We've got big games coming up. You know, you've got Fulham, you've got West Ham, and those are two examples of games we would struggle with last season, the season before. So for me, we absolutely have to make sure we win in those games. And it's really tough as well because we have to balance the other competitions. We have to balance, you know, the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League. We all know the season we do have to win something special. I do want us to compete to like the last day or the last sort of week. I think we just need to be close. But yeah, let's see how it goes. But let's enjoy this with Arsenal fans because we deserve it. It feels amazing to get that win today, and yeah, I can't stop smiling. I'm not gonna lie. But Graham, let's not get carried away. Great comeback away, win. Say 3 vital points. Liverpool. Yeah, I think as well, like I said, because Liverpool dropped points, it's definitely helping us. But I do agree with you, Graham. You can't get carried away. We just have to enjoy this win. I say to you guys, like, even though it feels great and we can't get carried away, we just have to enjoy the win for what it is. And hopefully, long term wise, we will actually win the league. Big up to Jalen Johnson. So if you should go on the Arsenal podcast, yeah, I'll definitely get her on my channel again, Lucy, again, because she does great content as well. And the women's definitely lots to talk about regarding Arsenal women as well, because we didn't have a great weekend for the women's team at all. We didn't. I'm still pretty sad about that. The Arsenal women lost, but yeah, listen, it's been a great win today. I probably will be ending this about 5-10 minutes time. If you guys have got any sort of questions about the game you want to ask me, then I will try and get through it. But make sure you obviously guys like and subscribing as well to my channel. I will be doing lots of content throughout the week as well, previews, reviews as well. But yeah, we've got the win. I'm just really happy. I think as well, if we had lost today, I would have honestly felt so deflated coming on here. I really would. It would have been so tough because a decision didn't go away, and I just feel like it really affected us a lot in that game. You can it goes two ways, doesn't it, really? If a decision doesn't go your way, you'll either let it defeat you or you'll either kick on and try and get another goal. And I think it went the other way for us. We were a little bit defeated by it. Newcastle kicked on and got their goal. And to be honest with you, they defended quite well. And we actually do struggle with these low block teams. And we showed today that we never gave up. So yeah, I'm really proud of the team today with how they fought throughout this game. The fighting spirit, I think it's very admirable. But yeah, I'm happy. We deserved a win. We did. Obviously, a Newcastle fan, that'll feel like a slap in the face because they were quite close to getting a draw. I mean, I think they were probably thinking they were going to get a win, but it came to a draw to happen. So they would have honestly felt really hurt by that. But yeah, I didn't care how we won today. I think for me, we just had to get a win, get over the line, and yeah, this winning matters the most, in all honesty. So yeah, I'm really happy. Um, the reason why I say I should love you've shown a real one. Please don't get corrupt by the keep being you. Thank you so much. Be to Stephen. Yeah, honestly, like I view the referee's decisions. I see it like this. I've been also fan to know long enough now that decisions don't go away. I think in general with football, decisions don't go your way for every team, but I think with Arsenal it does feel a bit more different. And I see it as you have to just not let that define you. You have to move forward and keep going and not let it bring you down. It's disappointing. Like it's really hard because you get prepared to take the penalty. You could see we're going to get a penalty and then things didn't go away, decisions didn't go away. But you've just got to kick on and try and get another goal and don't let it affect you. So it was a tough one to take today, but we got the win. I'm happy. Safe man just reached get us over Arteta. For me, it's like one of those where yeah, I do agree with you. If it comes down to it this season and we've not won anything, I will have that conversation for sure. But the Arteta deserves credit today. He did a good job. He did, and I'm happy with that. I am going to end this, guys, in a few minutes. I've been on here about 15 minutes, but I've generally had a great time chatting with you guys today. It's gone so quick. It always goes so quick. But I just wanted to thank you all for tuning into my show today. I've had a great time chatting with you guys. I'm happy we won, happy with chatting over a win, but listen, we got the 3 points. I'm really happy. Obviously hope you guys are all good too. Thank you as well for tuning in today. Thank you for your super chat, obviously, Stephen. Thank you for your questions, guys, and be up to Law. Thank you for all of you guys as well for watching my show today. Like I said, I'll be doing lots of content throughout the week. We play on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, so it's honestly like a non-stop week. We have a lot of football, so yeah, I'm really excited for that. But thank you all for watching my show today. Please do subscribe to my channel as I'm really close to 4K now, as that would help me out very much. Please do like as well, and I will see you all very soon, guys. Have a great night, evening, and I will see you in my next video.